the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel at FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
All right. Hey, Bulldog, I'm hoping as the Magic get ready for this playoff game tonight, play-in game, you could maybe explain these first few games in the NBA playoffs and how exactly they work and what needs to be done.
It is the play-in. Yeah. It's not the playoffs. It's the play-in. The Magic host the Atlanta Hawks tonight. Game 1 of the play-in. A win puts the Magic into the playoffs as the number 7 seed against the defending champion Boston Celtics if they win tonight. If they lose tonight, that means they would host a do-or-die play-in game against the winner of the Heat Bulls play-in game, and that would be Friday night. So Magic win tonight, they're in the playoffs. If they lose, they have to win on Friday to get into the playoffs. If they lose on Friday, obviously they're out. So that's pretty much it. I think they need to win tonight because the Celtics right now are one of their star players, Jaylen Brown, is nursing a bad ankle. I think they need to get the series started with the Celtics as soon as possible while Jaylen Brown may be a little bit hobbled, and that would give them a chance to maybe steal a game in Boston in game 1 or game 2, which if they win tonight, the playoff series against Boston would probably start, I think, Saturday or Sunday is what they're saying.
All right.
So there you have it. So win tonight against Atlanta and you're in, and I think the Magic need to win tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
Told you yesterday about this Nico Iamaleava, the Tennessee quarterback who was essentially kicked off the team because he was holding out. He skipped practice. Josh Heupel, the quarterback or the coach of Tennessee, said, "The hell with that. You're out of here." And boom, he's out. And I don't know that he wanted it more NIL money from Tennessee. He was already making like $2.5 million a year from Tennessee. He was seeking $4 million a year. From everything I'm hearing and reading, I think the guy made a huge mistake. He, his family, his NIL agent, there's not really all that much interest in the guy, quite frankly.
That's what it comes down to is the agent. These are college kids, and you know what?
And the father.
Yeah.
And the father.
And when those guys, the dad and the parents in general, and then the agent say it, that's the whole new world we're in with NIL. You know what? You guys got greedy. Now your kid is needy of a job. Goodbye, buddy.
Yeah. Because again, supposedly North Carolina and Belichick were interested. Reports yesterday, they're going after the South Alabama quarterback. So how much interest is there? This guy may have given up a starting job and $2.5 million a year in NIL money at a national championship contender, and he may end up like at Tulane or something, making a lot less money. So, yeah. Be careful. Be careful.
I thought you had him at the fast food joint already.
You know what? You know what's amazing though? You almost want to go up to this dude and I know it in the way things operate these days. This isn't reality, but you just want to go up to someone like that and go, and how much would you have been making if you had been going to college 3-4 years ago?
Right.
Zero.
I've got a conspiracy theory, by the way, on this real quick. I think he wasn't that good last year, even though Tennessee made the playoffs. They were a running team and relied on their defense. My conspiracy theory is Tennessee was just waiting on this kid to screw up so they could kick him off the team and spend that NIL money on better players.
Perhaps.
Just a theory. WNBA draft last night. I know you guys were locked in to see Paige Beckers, the UConn star who just won the national championship. She was picked number 1 by the Dallas Wings. So that was the big news in the WNBA draft. I wonder where she would have been drafted in last year's draft. Because you had Caitlin Clark, Cameron Brink, Angel Reese wasn't taken last year until the 7th pick. I wonder where Paige Beckers would have gone last year, but it doesn't matter. She's the number 1 overall pick in this year's WNBA draft. Cam Ward, by the way, will attend the NFL draft along with a lot of other stars. You know who's not going to be at the NFL draft?
Shedeur, right? Shedeur.
Yeah, Shedeur Sanders
it's
will
in 2
not
weeks.
be there. Yeah, I wonder I wonder if he's dropping down the draft boards, and that's one reason maybe he's not showing up. I don't know.
Hey, if you guys had the number one pick in the NFL draft, who would you be picking? Who would you take, Bulldog?
Oof.
Well, if you need a quarterback, I would take Cam Ward.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
and then if you need something else, take the guy that goes both ways.
Yeah. Obviously, if you needed a running back, you take Ashton Genty from Boise State. If you need a pass rusher, Abdul Carter is the main guy. So, yeah, it all depends on what you need. But if you need a quarterback, Cam Ward is the guy. I don't think there's any question about that. So, speaking of football, did you see the Ohio State was honored yesterday at the White House? Vice President J.D. Vance was going to, take a picture with the trophy and then with Trump, Vance, and the team. So he picks up the trophy, and it was the trophy was in two parts. He thought it was in one part, and he fumbled.
Yeah, the top came off the base.
I know.
And, oof.
We're actually going to talk about that a little more later.
Hey, look, I think, and we'll get to that. Be thinking about y'all. Have you ever fumbled something and accidentally broke something really, really, pricey or expensive? The worst part, he went to Ohio State too, so it's doubly embarrassing because he's thrilled to be there with the team that won it all, and then that happens.
Well, evidently, right afterwards, he signed an NIL deal with the candy bar company, Butterfinger. Yeah.
Yeah, you've been working on that one all night, huh? All right. Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic weekday mornings on Adjacent to Us, AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game. And he takes time out of his show to join us for the sports page each morning here on JRR.
Happy birthday today to Leonardo da Vinci.
Linton Taco. On demand. Download the iHeartRadio app.